the number one mistake here is forgetting to store input. So basically, what people do often is they write code, the input code like this. Input, enter a number. This is wrong. You know why? That's because, wait a minute. That's because the data is never stored. Like, you have to store that data in a variable. Because, look, if you just put it like this, input, enter number, like, it won't AI, and then enter a number, and then you enter something, the data won't be stored. So in order to store the data, you have to store it in a variable name, like this, int, my bad, code, enter a number, 5. Then you could actually, the data is then stored inside the variable. So you could do print x. Then once you run the code, enter a number, for example, 5, and it's gonna end up printing 5. But if you do input, enter number, then if you do, I don't know, print input, then that won't work, and it would actually result in an error. Yeah, wait a minute. Yeah, print. So basically the fix here is actually, just to store it in a variable name. All right. So mistake number 2 is input is always a string. So input, is always a string. So basically what people do is, let's use our previous example. X is equal to input, enter a number. So basically people think that whenever you enter a number inside of the input, it's actually a string, not a number, not an integer number. So for example, if you try to do print x plus 1, meaning whatever number you enter, you want to add 1 to it. Then once you run it, you're going to enter a number, 5. It would result in an error, because in Python, you can never, ever add a string, like add a string with a number. So yeah, that would always result in an error, in a type error, more specifically. So to avoid that error, if you actually want to add, like, for example, 5 plus 1, which is 6, then what you would actually do is str, meaning you would convert the, str, meaning you would convert the, the result x, meaning, when you run the code, it's the x, the x data is actually stored as a string. So if you want to add like 5 plus 1, then you would have to convert the int. So you would have to convert it into, int, string, int, then wait, like this. Yeah. So you would wait a minute. So you have to use the int method in here, int x plus 1. All right. Wait a minute. Oh, it's not closed. Not bad. All right. Now, once you run the code, it's going to ask us to trace back. Line 5, int x plus 1. Int x. So basically what you want to do is actually to convert the input into an int. Now, once you do that, print and then x. So basically the int function, basically what it does, it is going to convert the data, which is a string, to an int, to an integer. So basically the data stored is now an integer. So you would be able to actually add it would end up printing 6. So, all right, now the code should work. All right. Enter a number, we're going to enter 5, and boom, it's going to instantly print 6. All right, now let's cover the third mistake that beginners often make, which is forgetting str in print. So this is wrong. Age, wait a minute, let's just use the same example in here. So age is, wait a minute, age is equal to input, enter your age. All right. Age is equal to input, enter your age, and then print age plus. Oh, my bad. print, oh, next year you will be age +1. This actually results in an error. You know, guys, you know why? That's because you can never add, once again, a string with an integer. So enter your age, you would enter like, I don't know, I'm 13 years old. Then next year I will be 14 years old. So basically age +1. So age +1, this program actually results in an error. So to fix it, what you would actually want to do is to convert it back to string. So for that, you would have to write this program. Print next year, you will be str age +1. So basically the str function, what it does, it actually converts the age, which is the, wait a minute. Okay. Next year you will be, yeah. So you would convert the age, which is str age +1, so 5, and then you would do 5 + 1. So yeah, basically, so for example, my age is 13, so it would do, next year, I will be 14. All right, so let's run this code. Okay. Now, once you run this code, the string is converted into int, but now it's converting the int back to string. So enter your age, well, actually 13, not 5. Next year, you will be 14. Yeah, basically. All right, now let's cover the fourth mistake that beginners often make, which is no clear prompt. So city is equal to input. This is wrong, actually. You know why? Because the user, it doesn't even tell the user what they have to write. So basically, you have to always ask a question inside of the input function. For example, what is your name? What is your name? So you could do this, and boom, the user would finally know, oh, okay, they're asking my name. So I would basically enter Umair like that. Wait a minute. Oh, I forgot to print city. And yeah. What is your name? Okay, so Umair. All right, so now, yeah. So basically, the fix was that. All right, now let's cover our fifth mistake, which is forgetting spaces when you join text. So this is actually wrong. Wait a minute. And then I'm going to print hello last name. So hello, Umair. It would usually print hello, Umair. That's what you would think, right? But actually, it would actually print hello, Umair, but they would be, joined together, which would look weird. So what is your name? I would write Umair. Hello, Umair. So basically, there would be no space in between. So basically, if you want to add space, just add space right after the O in hello. Now, once you do that, Umair, hello, Umair. Yeah, Python automatically adds the space in the output as well. So that was a really simple fix. And all right, guys, I challenge you to ask the user for their name and age, and then print, hi, your name and your age. And yeah, guys, that was it for today's video. So I hope you like this tutorial covering the 5 beginner mistakes and what are their fixes. So please make sure to share and subscribe. Guys, have a nice day. Bye.